Emotion.
Emotion?
Emotion?
Well, emotions, it kind of helps you like distinguish what's good and bad, like how you feel about certain things happening to you. Like something good happens, you're gonna be happy. Something bad happens, it's like that. And also, I feel like emotions affect other emotions. For example, like if something bad happens to you, then you'll value good things a lot more.
Mine's pretty basic. It's just a way to express yourself without saying much. Like, well, I guess you can sometimes, but really, emotion is how you feel on the inside under a certain situation.
Something hidden within, something that comes out when you feel an urge of when something physically or something what we call emotion comes out. Especially what we call like stress, happy, sadness, blah blah blah. You know what I mean.
I would say it's anything that feels really deep for you, It's like something that just bursts out of you. When you're happy, you're happy. It's like you don't fake it. Something you can't fake.
Emotion is something that people feel really strongly about towards another, like it has a lot of passion with it. It's something you feel. It's not really something physical.
Is it important? Of course.
100%.
Yeah, so like realizing your emotions is really important, especially to find out who you are, in my opinion. Yeah.
If we don't feel happy, sadness, stress, or whatnot, how would we develop as a human being? That's how our ancestors developed. That's how the geniuses developed. That's how inventors, whatnot, had setbacks, stuff like that. But that helped them when they were, inventing stuff, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we should appreciate it.
You always gotta be. That's all I can say. You gotta be self-aware. Like, you gotta know how you feel.
A lot, because I want to always know how I'm feeling about something. So like if I'm scared before I go on like this big roller coaster, then that's me being emotionally concerned for myself.
How much do I value that?
Yeah.
Like it's obviously something good to have. You want to be able to have that feeling, right? Without that, you're gonna be missing out on some important life lessons that you're gonna tell yourself.
Emotions. I'd say yes, but most of the time I try to ignore it. But I'm pretty sure that backfires with white hairs at the back of your.
You shouldn't ignore it.
No, you should embrace it since it's there anyways. It's like snow. It's like us saying that we hate snow, but we can't really do anything about it because it's there. You can't.
I'd like to say that I am, but I'm pretty sure it's not all the time. Like, things just happen sometimes for me.
Pretty self-aware. Whenever I'm like upset, then I'll usually know when I'm upset. But even little things like if like little things like being jealous, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, then I pretty much know how I'm feeling at all times. So pretty well emotionally self-aware.
I definitely do. Especially in public, I feel like I tend to be more reserved with my emotions. However, when I'm by myself, then I feel like, the emotions kind of come out. And also, I feel like music impacts that in different ways. Yeah.
Depends on the season, really. If it's cuffing season, then I can go snowboarding. But like if it's just like during summer, spring, that kind of time, summertime sadness, I'll just do things I enjoy, like binge watching Netflix. Rugby helps a lot too.
Meditation, friends, families.
Family?
Or just coping with it. So when you get through it, you'd be probably more stronger than who you were before you actually got attacked by it.
Talking with others always helps. Just being able to be in a safe space and think about it as well as really important.
Friends. I just relax by myself. Meditate. That sounds so corny, but I try to do that.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, yeah, for like tough emotional situations, I normally deal with them on my own. I don't really talk to anyone about them. I would talk to people after the thing would happen and after I'm comfortable talking about them. That means that I've resolved the issue. But yeah, I normally just, if I'm by myself or I listen to music to like get me a lot better.
Habits. It depends on people. Some people, well, athletes do athlete stuff when they feel stressed because that's what they're mostly good about. Scholars do whatever scholar stuff they do because that's probably what makes them happy, away from stress. Or if they're stressed about it, they'd probably go to the gym, blah blah blah, etc. But one of the most helpful hobbies would be meditation, I believe. So just go meditate.
So always anything you can develop, right? If you're not very talkative with others, it's not something that it's something that you can always learn to do. You just kind of have to put yourself out there.
Yeah, so as I said before, like music, I feel like that is a great way to deal with emotions. And it also depends on who you are, because I feel like if you're a really outgoing person, or if you have a really close friend, then you'd be a lot more comfortable talking to them.
I don't know, just express your feelings every time you can get. You don't need, it's like not every time you can just do it.
Journaling will probably help a lot. Also, venting to friends, that'll really help them in getting out and understanding their own emotion as much as the other people understand it.
Our generation, it's sort of the same. Like I know, like back then, like there wasn't technology,
Right.
a lot less. But learning to use technology to cope, just listening to music is something that we have more access to. So that's something different.
Honestly, I feel like this generation hasn't been exposed much to emotions in a way, because I feel like getting out of your comfort zone really tests your emotions and how comfortable you are with certain situations. And that's why like getting out of your comfort zone will make you realize of everything that happens in your life, which will trigger different emotions.
It's more like out there because we got social media, we got all that stuff. But I don't think there's any difference except for that social media stuff.
Well, for 100%, I can't really speak that because like I wasn't my parents or my grandparents, but like trends nowadays, people seem a lot more unstable and like upset over a lot more things, just because like I don't know, it's a different world now. There's a lot more things to like. People are just easily upset nowadays.
Like, as a guy, like when you think about it, back then, like guys wouldn't really share their emotions. And
Nowadays, it's a lot of guys especially keep to themselves too, like recluse. But like me, I used to do that, but now it's like I'm slowly coming out. It's like feeling.
Right.
It
Because
feels
your friends, like, they make you wanna share whatever you're feeling.
A bit, because like they do it all the time, so it kind of kicked into me like, oh, this is something I should be doing.
Yeah.
And it's helping a lot because like now I have like a support group and stuff of people who will actually listen.
From what I observe, past generation, they don't care. They just ham through it. They just like, there's no such thing as stress. There's no such thing as this. Like, they feel happy, whatever, whatnot. They appreciate what we have, but what we are today, we already have everything, but we're still greedy about some things that we already have. And as a generation progress, we see that more kids becomes I don't know, ignorant about the world, and sometimes arrogance fills their ego.
Like
personal stories based on your own emotions? Sometimes you were self-aware or something that like affected you emotionally?
Yeah, in back in grade 10, mostly it was like me being, I don't know, I was always keeping to myself, and I wasn't putting myself out there because I had like super low confidence. I didn't want to go out and do anything because I was scared of what would have become of it. So that's how most of my year came in. But towards the end, I saw an opportunity. It was rugby, high school rugby. So that interested me since it seemed like something I'd be good at. Cause like, I don't know, everyone said I should play football, but I never did. So maybe rugby was my redemption. So I tried it. It was really hard. It was not a happy story. It was like hardships every day. But I made it through those hardships. And eventually what found me was a team. And that team, it was good. It was hard. It made me like, it showed me how to like actually embrace like the people real close, and just like, it helped me come out of my antisocial shell basically. So like literally in grade 11, when that started, I was just going on trying to make friends with like everyone I never really talked to, but like, yeah. So now I'm really happy. I got like a bunch of people to talk to, a bunch of people that I can call friends, that kind of stuff. So yeah, just stepping over that line, getting over it. It was hard, emotionally hard, but it really helped me develop and, you know, ditch those bad emotions and get new ones.
How has religion helped you in the emotional sense?
Religion. In the emotion sense. Well, if I really want to answer that, would be here for an hour, but religion for me is a way of learning how we're made, how to cope with it, because if you try to open up a Bible or go to Bible study or whatnot, just ask your preacher and they'll probably just give you a verse that has everything in it that will help you go through it. But it just depends on our beliefs. So in this day of age, I'm pretty sure people would be biased against religion, as we can see in YouTube or whatever, in comments and whatever. But yeah, that's as far as I could go to.
A tiny war